Hello, recording video here and take a look at Lugia and the Open Ultra League here. I think this player also sent me in some battles before already. I think I remember this name. But yeah, I'm back from Warsaw where I did my regional. I'm going to make a separate video for the regional as well as for the final later on today. As far as I know, maybe there's something coming in between, but there should be another video for this today so we can talk a little bit about this. But yeah, I'm back. I hopefully don't get too sick from it. Of course, you're always going to have a lot of people that you met, which always increases your risk of getting sick. But yeah, hopefully I'm still alright in a few days. But we will see. But otherwise, we can take a look at some battles here in the Open Ultra League. Honestly, I haven't played Go Battle League since I was basically gone, like since Thursday last week. And I didn't really, to be honest, like I think taking a break once in a while from Go Battle League is a fine thing to do, and you don't really have to battle all the time every day. If you have something else to do, why not take a break? And I think it's definitely something that can help you. I'm a little bit excited again for the new season coming up, even though I'm going to miss the first part of it again because we're going to be at a tournament. But yeah, going to be interesting to come back into commentating videos and all that good stuff. Have to kind of get used to it again, but still, I'm kind of motivated for it now again as I got a little bit of a break, which is sometimes everything you need. Otherwise, also thanks to everybody who I met in Warsaw. Very cool to see a lot of people from the community. Next stop going to be Stuttgart. If you're going to be there for the tournament as well, hit me up as well. As we see the opponent here having the Night Slash version of Obstagoon here. Actually, do they have Cross Chop instead? Let me see real quick. They actually have Obstruct here instead of the Cross Chop. I think I have it wrong in the graphics. Maybe I fixed it, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see another Obstagoon against them as we're going to get a 2-shield lead here, which is still not ideal as they're going to have to go into the Swampert. They can take one move here, going to be another Obstruct, which is amazing for you, as you can go ahead and go for one Hydro Cannon, which should be able to knock them out now. You have 2 shields advantage, and you can go ahead and go into a Lugia, which will be able to hard wall the opponent's Cresselia, but the opponent swaps out pretty late into the Snorlax, and Snorlax is going to get hit by this Aeroblast. Aeroblast is one of the strongest moves in the game. This does a ton of damage, nearly one-shots them actually, and you will be able to reach another one against Cresselia. You can just shield up all the moves, going to do a ton of damage here with your fast move, and you will hit the next Aeroblast, which even has a chance to boost your own attack, which is amazing. Let's see how much it's going to do. It does a ton of damage. You can stay in here. You could have also swapped out. Staying in here is a little bit risky. If you wouldn't get to the move here just barely, they would maybe get to 2 moves against your Swampert, and Grassdown one-shots you. So very risky, like a little bit risky there, but you got it anyway. You will be able to win this game, so we can take a look at the next one now. Let's see what we're going to see here. We will see Obstagoon against Trevenant. Very nice lead that you definitely want to see as well. The Trevenant will see a Blaziken say so. Against Blaziken maybe actually go into the Lugia, but this is also fine because he will be able to one-shot it anyway. But also you can, I mean, if you went into the Lugia, maybe you could have farmed them a little bit extra, but they also would have got to move. Like, both of them is fine. Like, there's nothing that you can really do wrong there. Both Pokemon has some pros and cons against swapping into the opponent there, but we will see that now Obstagoon has a very decent play against the Trevenant. The matchup is a little bit easy, I think, in the Great League, but I think they're still going to put them into range where you can farm them down, but they're going to shield up anyway, so you will be able to go for another Night Surge here, which will be able to get the final shield as well. Why do they shield us? It's kind of funny to see some ratings at like below 2,500. People are just playing a little bit differently there. Also, teams are a little bit differently there, so it's always interesting to see some other Edo, because it's kind of sometimes a little bit bad to only showcase like battles from high above, because that's not what everybody faces as well. So a lot of teams that usually would work really well at like 3,100, 3,200 rating, they don't always work at like 2,500 rating, 2,300 rating, just because you see other Pokemon and other playstyles from opponents. As we see a Warring completely get annihilated by one Aeroblast here, we can go into the next game here, which is going to be the next opponent here with Obstagoon against Walrein. Very good lead for you. You really don't want to face a Walrein in the back, and you see an S-Cavalier coming in. I guess you could have also went into your Lugia, but I think it's also fine here, because I'm actually not sure if Lugia would win against S-Cav. Your fast move should put them into range where you will be able to go for the Sky Attack and knock them out, but here you just let the move go through and you will be able to get a shield advantage, I guess. But no, they're actually going to let this move go through, which is amazing for you, because now you can realign. If I was the S-Cav player, I wouldn't have done this. I would have just definitely try to shield and just farm down the opponent so I can align my Pokemon correctly. But yeah, this is what I mean with you see different kind of playstyles and different kind of metas, as you can now align your the Lugia against the Crobat, and they're actually going to go straight for the Poison Fang, which is also very good for you because you will now be able to just go for your charge moves without really caring about them trying to hit a Shadow Ball. So yeah. Lugia is a pretty bulky Pokemon, so you can actually shield this move up, but you're also going to still survive the fast moves. You will try to get the final shield and put them into the range for one Night Slash, which would be enough there to knock them out, but they actually already put them low enough that you can just farm them down with a Lugia alone, as we see the Warring coming back. And you gotta go for the Obstruct. Let's see if they're going to shield this move. Actually, Obstruct might be really cool here, as you actually get the shield here. Obstruct Obstagoon going to take that home here as well. We will see the Icicle Spear coming through. You can go ahead and go for Night Slash now, which does way more damage, of course, and you will be able to easily win this game now. As you can shield this next move up, you will be able to go ahead and farm them all the way down and win this game here. Good game to the opponent. Obstruct Obstagoon sometimes actually can still really work out well. Let's see, next opponent we're going to see the Obstagoon with his Crawdon. Very decent matchup for you. Crawdon is actually something I really want to build for the Ultra League here. Crawdon XL version has access to Snarl, Crabhammer, and I think Night Slash. A very good combination, a very hard hitting one, but a very squishy one as well. As we see the swap in here from the Gyarados, where you can actually get them pretty low with your Hydro Cannon as well. Hydro Cannon is resisted, but Gyarados is pretty squishy, especially the Shadow variant, as they can Dragon Tail you down. You will be able to go back into your Obstagoon, you can take one move here and farm them all the way down with counter. And you should be pretty fine here, as this Awkward Tail doesn't do enough damage, but actually they still get to another move, which is kind of unfortunate, as this will get you very low. Against Talonflame, always go for 2 fast moves here if you have a 2-turn user, because like you basically just give the opponent 3 turns. And now they can basically align their Pokemon perfectly against you, which I think going to let you lose the game here. You're gonna get a shield at least. Maybe if they shield up everything here and you can just realign, that would be nice. But let's see. Night Slash comes through and we will see you getting most likely the final shield here. Let's see real quick. Exactly, and you can shield this move up as well. Maybe you can swap out into your... Okay, you let this move go through, it still survive it. You can maybe swap out to... No. Okay, you're going to shield this one as well. Going to be another Night Slash, and there's going to be another Night Slash. So, yeah, it's... You see why Corona is kind of cool. It's very spammy, and like this point, this game is over. Talonflame will take this game home. This is going to be a good game with this Brave Bird. Good game to the opponent. Next opponent here, we will see the... Raikou against you. That's a spicy Raikou. It's also built fully, which is kind of cool. Meloetta, somebody has some fun here with some more spicier picks, which is something I really like to see. We see these Hydro Cannons coming through here. 2 Hydro Cannons will be enough to KO the Meloetta, which now actually has access to Quick Attack, which does generate more energy, and it's also still Stab, which is nice for this Pokemon. You will be able to go for another Hydro Cannon here, as this Hydro Cannon will be able to knock them all the way out. We will see the Swampert coming in, which they cannot farm you down, so they're going to have to throw against you, and you will be able to get some damage on them as well with your own Hydro Cannon, which is nice. And you can maybe align as well your own Lugia now, because you don't really want to face it against the Raikou. You can let the move go through and just keep the shields for the opponent's Raikou, which will make your life way easier, as they have, I think they have Wild Charge. I'm pretty sure they have Wild Charge. I think they have Wild Charge and Shadow Ball usually. But yeah, anyway, you're gonna get the boost here, which will seal the deal anyway, as this will now be enough to farm them all the way down easily. You can just shield up 2 Wild Charges, and there's no lot that the opponent can do here anymore, especially if you're boosted and you're getting yourself another boost. This is the cool thing about Obstagoon. Like, if you just get this thing rolling once, like this thing just goes to town here. Obstruct Obstagoon is looking like a lot of fun, as you will be able to go ahead and go for a charge move here and knock them all the way out. Winning them the game here. Let's see the next game coming through. We see the 4-1 there. The next opponent here with Obstagoon against Obstagoon. Let's see what they're going to do. They can just go straight Obstruct, I guess, but they're going to go straight Night Slash, which is interesting. If I'm the Obstruct user, I most likely would have went for the Obstruct, but they're actually going to let this move go through, which is crazy. And they also let this move go through. It's so risky because, of course, it can still be a cross jump here. Let's see if the opponent also runs Obstruct, and that's why they're just going to let this move go through on both sides here. And now, if the opponent wants to shield, they can realign, and they're going to realign. But they're actually going to, you get the boost. This boost was so crucial. It's insane, as you will be able to go ahead and now go into your Lugia. Lapras coming in, which is a little bit awkward for your back line there, but you will be able to go for the Earthquake. And thanks to the shield advantage, you should be pretty fine, as we're going to get the shield here out of the opponent immediately. We see the shield coming up, going to be a Skull Bash, very good shield there from you. You can go for the Earthquake here, and this Earthquake will be enough to get them low at least. Doesn't knock them out, but it will get them low. So low enough for one more Earthquake, but you're going to opt to just go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon here. I guess you just want to get them low enough that you can just do something with your Lugia, but the opponent just decides to go into a Talonflame, which allows you to just stay in here, let them throw. They're mostly going to throw the Brave Bird. Let's see, they're going to go for the Flame Charge. You would have actually, would be able to get to the move, but you don't throw here. And you can farm them all the way down. I definitely would shield this move up here, and it's going to be the Brave Bird as well. You will be able to now farm them all the way, and you're going to go for one Sky Attack, which will knock out the opponent. Even a Skull Bash will not even be coming close to knock you out, and you will be able to knock them out in return with this Sky Attack here, as I think the opponent just forfeit, and this is going to be a good game. Next opponent here going to be the Obstagoon against Crossalia. This looks like a pretty solid matchup here as well. You will be able to go for some Night Slashes, and Night Slash will do some pretty nice damage here against the opponent. You can just let this move go through. It's going to be a Moonblast. Gonna do a little bit of damage, but not a lot, as we see the Night Slash coming through. Getting the boost again, like so many boosts this video already, that's kind of insane. We all see the Grass Knot coming through, getting shielded here. Let's find it, because you can just go ahead and go straight for the Night Slash. I think the opponent might want to commit 2 shields here against you, but I don't know if you want to commit 2 shields. You're going to commit another one, which is going to be the Moonblast again. You could go for the Obstruct as well to just like throw them, I guess, but you can go for another Night Slash, and you will be able to knock them out and get the next boost. You're double boosted now, and they have to go into a MEweedle to try to knock you out, but this is not the best idea thing for the opponent to do. Like, look how low you already got them. You can line now your Swampert against it. They have to go for the Superpower, and you will see whatever they have in the back. You can go ahead and go into your Lugia, but they're going to go into the Giratina, which you want to counter with one Earthquake. Now most likely swap. Yeah, you're going to swap into the Lugia, trying to farm them all the way down, trying to get them low enough that you can just sweep endgame with your Swampert, which I think is definitely the right call, as we see the Shadow Sneak coming through, getting you low, but you try to just farm them all the way, trying to get some energy with the Swampert, but it's a little bit risky now. But actually, you will be able to just farm them all the way down. You can go to the Aeroblast, and this will knock out the opponent. Lugia is just way too bulky here, as you get even another attack boost here. Like, it's just like boosting all the way through. It's insane, as we see the next opponent here going to come up with the Bug Catcher outfit. We see a Swampert coming in here, which is fine for you. This is, I think, a very neutral matchup. I would just go straight for Night Slash, to be fair, because, like, what you try to bait here, the only thing that you can do now is you will be able to maybe get another boost, but you gotta go for the Obstruct instead. Does Obstruct help you in this matchup a lot? I'm not sure yet, to be fair. You will be able to go for another Night Slash now. You're gonna get the shield at least, and you get the next boost. Like, it's insane how so many boosts here. It's just crazy. I kind of wanted to make a video here about Lugia, but I think I'm just going to title it about Obstagoon, because like you have so many boosts in this video. That's insane. We see another Night Slash coming through, as we will see. You could shield it. Yeah, you're going to shield up, trying to get some damage against whatever they have in the back and realign your Pokemon, as you're going to go for another Obstruct. I don't think this is the right call here, because this doesn't really help you at all. You don't need the defense drop here at all, because you can just go for the Sky Attack. But maybe with one Night Surge, or like even just stored energy, it would have been a little bit easier. They will go ahead and go for 2 Frenzy Plants here, which is not the ideal way. You just go for the Sludge Swamp usually, but you will be able to get a ton of energy now. Go for the Sky Attack, knock them out, and let's see what they have in the back. It's going to be a Talonflame. You try to go for the Aeroblast. Can you go for the Aeroblast? They swap into the Swampert. This is horrible for you, but still you have your own Swampert here, and Swampert will be able to take at least 1 Brave Bird from them, which should put you into range where you win this game here with another Hydro Cannon. That's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.